I'm sure you have all heard of the World's Martial Arts Tournament. It was a contest held to decide the world's greatest fighter. Masters of the martial arts gathered from all over the world to take place in the competition. I believe Goku first appeared in the 21st tournament and went all the way to the final round. However, his last opponent was Jackie Chun, an unbeaten master who proved Goku still had a lot to learn. 5 years later, the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament was held. That's where Goku met Tien and Chaozu. It was Goku and Tien in the final round, and it was a doozy of a battle. They both gave it everything they had, but neither could outdo the other. Goku narrowly missed becoming the champion, and they had to call it a draw.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. They call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles, I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath, first test, feel the right then the...
What's up, people? MarJack79 here, and today, finally, after all this controversy, that's right, you read that title right, man. I cannot wait to tell y'all this story. But first, we have another figure review from SA's Figuarts Dragon Ball. Today, we're taking a look at the Kame Sensei Master Roshi. Master Roshi, baby. Finally got him in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the box first. We got cool packaging here, iconic green and red glasses, fun animation, 15 and up, Bandai, Tamashii Nations, Dragon Ball, Bandai collectors, some Japanese writing, the Roshi master himself, some cool black and white images here, got another head sculpt there, looks good. Turns to the side here to the top, another cool face sculpt, Master Roshi. His pervert pokey finger face, just his normal face, probably what I'm gonna have him pose with there. His Dragon Ball, of course. You got Kame Sensei, cool pose there. Got him with his stick. Got his kung fu pose there. Looks good. Got him with a peace sign. Pokey fingers again. Super action. Simple style heroic action. Same old Dragon Ball. Gotta love it. I picked this figure up from a eBay seller for $64. I actually got it on at a time where eBay was doing a 15% off. It was like $25 or more, so I actually only ended up paying like $54 for it. So pretty good deal. But I also lost $55 on it as well, due to the United States Postal Service. That's right. But first, let's crack this baby open, and I'll get into that after we get them open. All right, we'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and then we have our Muten Roshi out of the package, looking great, man. So first, before we even get into the figure, let's take a look at some of his other accessories here. So we have his other head sculpt here. We have another back piece that can be used to snap onto the back, to snap on the turtle shell. The Dragon Ball is there. He has a peace sign for a hand. So it's got the peace sign for a hand here. It's got some Kamehameha hands there. Bam, bam. Got a punching hand here. Swap that out for his holding hand so he can hold his stick. It's got some kung fu hands going on here. It's got some karate chop hands here. Got some pervert pokey fingers here to poke some bleep. Alright, so as you can see here, he looks great, man. He looks like he just got pulled straight out of the anime. I think he more looks like his Dragon Ball Z iteration than his Dragon Ball iteration. But you know, I could be wrong though. But I feel like he definitely had this outfit more in DBZ. So we got his stick here, got the glasses, they can come off. Then we got the turtle shell here that is detachable and can come off as well. So how the turtle shell is attached, we got these two straps here, and then there's another little orange piece that snaps on to the back here. I'll show you guys that in just a second. So then we got his stick here, and like I said, the glasses here for accessories. So obviously he can stand up with the turtle shell here relatively well. Let's go ahead and look at some comparative figure here with Goku standing here too, or Kid Goku. So obviously he fits into scale with Kid Goku. So, and he also really fits into scale well with the other DBZ characters as well too. So, all right, man. So let's go on ahead and set up the stand, and let's take a look at some of his articulation. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Muton Roshi articulation here now. Let's take a look at what he can do with the turtle shell on. So obviously, if he's got the turtle shell on, you can only go back. He can still kind of rotate his arms 360 degrees here. Obviously, the head can still be rotated left and right, but that's about it though. These little straps here for the turtle are pretty annoying, man. I don't know. I had some serious issues trying to get him into like the little pegs or whatnot to get it to stay, but really that's just for like a cosmetic showing anyways, because the real peg that holds the turtle shell on is on the middle back here. So then with the legs here, you can go back about that much with the ankles kicking back. As you can see, foot in action there, toe articulation here as well. Ankle can rotate 360 degrees, as you can see right there. Got the knee joint. The doji here kind of hinders the leg a bit, as you can see, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, as you can see, he can still stand relatively well with the turtle shell on his back. So, but I am probably not going to pose him with the turtle shell. I'm probably going to have him in a more kung fu like pose without the turtle shell. So let's go ahead and take the turtle shell off, so you can just pop out the little pieces here. As you can see, those just pop right out, as you can see. Put that down, and then you can just pop out the turtle shell just like that, and the turtle shell just pops into his back, into this little orange hole here, just like that. And if you don't want to pose him with the turtle shell, you have another orange piece here. That's what this orange piece is here for, that you can plug into his back right there. So probably how I'm going to have him posed, and I might just have the turtle shell just on the side. This sounds like a cool little side piece, but I want to have him in a kung fu pose. All right, so let's take a little more detailed look at the articulation. So the arm can be moved all the way around. The shoulder can be shifted forward, as you can see. This bicep is a little bit weird, but it can be moved because of the doji here. But just mine was a little bit tight, but just with some finagling it'll loosen up a bit. You can get him to get into a cool pose here with the stick. And then obviously, this arm's going to be exactly the same. You can rotate that 360 degrees. Here, let's move this stick right here for a second. Let's rotate that 360 degrees as well. Straighten out the arm here, move it back. Obviously, SH Figuarts, so the wrist rotation is 360 degrees, can be lifted up, down, and so forth. He's got some, and then his head can be rotated. Oh yeah, and then with the glasses here can be taken off and put back on. They fit snugly on his face, surprisingly. They actually did a really good job with or how they fit the glasses on. I thought they would maybe just make a different kind of heads with just the glasses on and the glasses off, but they just decided to add the glasses as an accessory. So I appreciate that. I wanted to save on a little bit of money to make the head just have the glasses fit on there. I get it. It's cool. So I've got their head to rotate 360 degrees. Can look down or that much. The beard kind of hinders it a little bit, but that's okay. Can look all the way up like that, and tilt left and tilt right. So then with the leg here, it can be kicked all the way out, can be pushed that much backwards. Then the knee joint pushed all the way back here, straighten that back out, and it can be pushed outwards about that much here, so you can get him into a cool kicking pose if you have the stand, which you do. But he does come with a stand, as you can see. I'm not going to go through the stand though, because this is a standard SH Figuarts stand. So there you go. So with some knee bends, can be bent that much. Then with the ankle, it can be rotated 360 degrees like I just showed. Push that back. He does have some ankle pivot left, right, back and forward. Then with the toe, it can be lifted up that much, pushed down that much. So yeah, man. Okay. So it's a really good figure, man. It's definitely an awesome add to the DBZ Dragon Ball collection. I'm really happy to have him. It's Master Roshi. He was Goku's technically Goku's second teacher of the martial arts after Grandpa Gohan. He taught him the Kamehameha, and really, I feel like jump started Goku's journey to becoming the greatest martial artist of all time. So you have to give Muten Roshi his due respect for sure. I'm just not noticing. So a couple of little specks on his doji here. I don't know if the light can pick that up. See, it looks like mine has a couple of little spots there. That's unfortunate. See that? Those 4 little spots there? Oh, that's crazy, man. I might see if I can clean that off or something. That's unfortunate. Yeah, very unfortunate there. So yeah, but as I was saying, like I said, I'm really happy to have this figure in my collection, even though I had to go through hell and high water to get it. Speaking of the devil, let's go ahead and get into this story about why it was so hard for me to get this figure. So I ordered this figure from a guy, it's not even worth mentioning his name because he's cool. It wasn't even his fault, but I ordered this figure from a guy. He had an extra one, and I paid him $55 for it, and he sent it to me. He sent me the tracking number and everything, but on the day that it was supposed to arrive, I waited outside for my mailbox, but it never came. So I called the post office and I was like, hey, where's my package? I was supposed to get something in the mail today, and it never came with my regular mail. So they were like, okay, well, let us try to track your package and we'll get back to you. Okay. Should take like 2 business days. Okay, fine. It sucks, but okay. So fast forward a couple days, and I called the post office again. I'm like, hey, I still don't have my package. What's going on? And they're like, well, we can't find your package. We think we may have delivered it to the wrong address, so we're gonna have to open up a case for it. I'm like, okay, that's unfortunate. So is there anything I can do until then? So this figure or package that I got was $55. That's a pretty decent amount of money. And they were like, yeah, we understand, but it's not really much we can do. We just got to wait it out, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that's not looking good. So fast forward another 2 or 3 days, then they send me this letter. No joke, man. So here, it's got my address and whatnot's there. I'm gonna cover that up. I don't want y'all to know where I live. No offense, but regret learning your inconvenience, blah blah blah. Please accept our apologies, and unfortunate, but it's pretty much in a quick attempt. There were attempts to retrieve your package from the wrong address we delivered it to, but it was unsuccessful. So the only point, they were wanting me to contact the dude that sold me the figure and try to get him to do like a resolution, or get him to give me the money back. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's freaking ridiculous, because that's not his fault that y'all lost the package. But then they were saying that since I didn't have any insurance on it or anything like that, then I'm pretty much screwed. So I'm like, dude, are you kidding me, man? Give me a break. So yeah, I pretty much got screwed out of $55 because of the United States Post Office debacle. So yeah, man. So pretty much, I definitely learned that, because obviously we're all collectors here, and we're pretty much at the mercy of your postal carrier. If you're not ordering from like Amazon or eBay or something like that, where you're protected, you're pretty much at the mercy of your postal carrier. So I definitely just learned a valuable lesson. They even tried to like get me to like dispute it with like PayPal. They were like, just call PayPal and like see if they'll just give you like a refund for, you know, us losing the package. And I'm like, no, because that would screw the seller out of $55. So why would I do that when it was not his fault at all? That's y'all fault. Y'all should give me the $55 that the figure was worth. And they're like, no, we can't do that. You know, you're pretty much screwed. I'm like, okay, cool. F you then. I was mad, though. I was really, really mad. So, you know, but it's fine. I mean, you know, I work 2 jobs, you know. I'm blessed to have a pretty decent, well-paying job. I mean, obviously, I collect SA's figure arts, so, you know, they're not cheap. So obviously, you gotta have a decent, you know, income coming in to be able to collect this line of figures, and, you know, to be able to uphold a household and take care of a family and stuff like that. So it is what it is. You know, just a little dent in the experience, but, you know, you pick it back up and you just keep it moving, man. You know, don't dwell on the darkness too much, because it's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So on that note, I think we're going ahead and end the story and the review here. I know this review came out late, so if you clicked on the video and made it all the way to the end, thank you very much. Because honestly, I would have had this review out before the Captain Ginyu review, because I ordered this figure first. But, you know, since all that stupid stuff came out, this is why this is coming out so late. So now that I'm putting this out, I'm probably do my best to put in an order for Fat Boo, and once he comes in, and I will have a review of him for you guys as well, for anybody that's interested in seeing my take on it. So alright, man, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here. So as always, if you like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79, facebook.com/markjack79, and Instagram and Twitter and all that goodness in social media glory. I'm at 338 subscribers right now, man. We're you know, one of my goals was 500, so, you know, definitely if you want to support the channel, just hit that sub button, man. I would really appreciate it. Okay, and until then, I'm tired of talking, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.